Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I went onto Facebook and I didn't see it, but obviously it's there because you're here. So good morning, Deirdre. And let's call some of the peeps in here. Let's get this thing started this morning. Good morning, Suzanne Millard. Thank you for being here. Let me see if it's arrived yet. Oh, I think it did. Now I see it. Whew, I tell you, there's a lag sometimes, and so I don't know if we're live or not, but we are live, and you're here. Good morning. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we do is the heart brain coherence. Y'all know how I think about this. It is pretty much a lifesaver because if you do this constantly every day, does a difference. The key is to do it for 3 minutes. I know we don't always do 3 minutes on the morning show, but the more you can do it and really feel it in your heart. Just place your hand there because that brings your attention to your heart. And then you slow down, just slow everything down. There's no need to rush this morning. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. So you slow down your breathing, slow down your thoughts, slow down any movement that you're making, and then add in love, that beautiful secret ingredient of love. That's all there is. So simple, those 3 steps. I'm all about simplicity. How about you? Is your life too complicated sometimes and you want to just go back to being simple and uncomplicated? I think that is a huge thing right now for many. I know it is for me to uncomplicate, to declutter. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, our Leo's here. Kathy Hand, Pat Moss, Deirdre, Andrea Gregg. Thank you all for being here. All right, so that message from the angels last night was to keep it simple. It's called simplicity. John F. Kennedy said, "The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened." One overriding message that has come from the angels is that we humans tend to complicate things and are encouraged to keep it simple. Yet, invariably, we write declarations and edicts that are so complicated in their wording that it makes it difficult to even know what's being said. I was reading the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and I could see how many people would give up without reading it thoroughly. When we ask the question of why we can't all just get along, perhaps we should look at what we have identified as our basic rights and see if we can understand them more fully. Let's strive to uncomplicate them so we all can know what they are all about. Do you even know what your human rights are? Because I think it's important that we know that. Dear angels, I believe understanding and awareness are the biggest part of making it across any hurdle. When it comes to reducing conflict and living amicably with each other on the earth, we have a long way to go to fully understand how to do this. Mostly, it seems we are wandering through a maze with a blindfold on. Dear ones, writing a set of rules will only help those who understand and are willing to follow the rules. Rules definitely serve a function in maintaining order, fostering harmony, and promoting fairness. We encourage you to consistently examine the rules in your life and see if they are constraints or guiding principles that support a safe, harmonious, and thriving world. If you feel that there are some that are not working for the best and highest good of humanity, ask what you can do to bring about change. Always ask for guidance and check in with your own spiritual team for clarity and direction. You will then know your next step and finding harmony and peace inside of yourself. Dear angels, today I promise to strive for more understanding in my world. It's all about understanding, it's all about getting it. And so many times we don't get it because it's complicated and we don't know what's really being said. I find this especially in politics. Sometimes it's even in religion. It's like it's so complicated. We shake our heads and we say, well, what did they say? So we really need to have more understanding and more awareness of just what this life is all about. And if it's complicated, then how can we make it more simple? And I believe that it's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be fun. And I believe the only principle, well, there's a few, but really the only one is to extend love and receive love, honor and respect each other. It's so simple, it's so easy, but we have all these things that we do to complicate and to make it harder than it needs to be. Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. And thank you for sharing, Deirdre. Joanne, good morning, good morning. Oh, sweet Joanne, I hope you had a good night. I thought about you last night and I almost called, but it was a little late. So maybe today we can connect and catch up after your trip to North Carolina. And Deirdre, Robert Fowler calling in to join us. Okay. Erica Hoppy, good morning. And Sally and Tony says, good morning, everybody. We can stay today. It's the last day of sidewalk sales, and we are on our way to work early to help vendors set up in front of the center, saying prayers for all who are in need today, sending love and light to you all. So that probably means you can't stay today, right? Okay. Well, I got excited there for a minute, but I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that sidewalk sale goes wonderful for you. Charlie Coons, good morning. Annie Seven, good morning to you. And Becky, oh my gosh, hello, Becky LaFave. How are you doing? All right. Sally says, we're being called to revisit and rethink. Remember, nothing is set in stone. Absolutely. And remember that those laws are man-made. The law of God is love. It's just love and honor and respect everybody. Catherine Kovacs, happy lipstick day. All right. we can do that. Definitely we can do a lipstick day. And Kathy says, or goofy insurance policies. Yeah. Difficult to understand with all the jargon they use and all of the hidden clauses in the insurance policies, I have to say. Recruiting a new P. All right. I love that, Deirdre. Let's get new Ps in and let's get new people. Do our outreach and tell somebody about the Angelic River family that maybe doesn't know and has not experienced anything like what we have, which is absolute pure love. Good morning, Julie Kiss. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin tells us today. Ooh, it's our play day. Play to create. Do you dream of more happiness, well being, love? That is a high frequency dream. High frequency dreams become reality when we align ourselves with a matching frequency. There's a way to raise frequency, to become more magnetic to opportunities, to the right people, solutions, and helpful guidance to bring your dreams to life. For now, let go of the struggle and embrace the way of play. Well, that most certainly goes along with the message from the angels, which is to keep it simple. If we're playing, it's simple, it's lighthearted, and that's what we need to focus on, is that kind of energy. And Joanne, prayers that we have found a good assisted living place for my mom, Sunrise Assisted Living in Cary, North Carolina. Mom has to have a TB test and an interview before being accepted, hoping for her best and highest good. Absolutely, Joanne. We've been praying for you to find that perfect place for your mom to receive love and kind care. So we're lifting that up for you. Suzanne, I had many conversations with the Holy Trinity, Blessed Mother, and the angels. They always lead me in the right direction. I put Padre Pio oil on my hands before I go to work and ask for the right understanding and attitude. I love that. And I love the Padre Pio oil and the energy it brings. I use it when I'm doing healing. I put it on my hands, Suzanne. And thank you for bringing me to the Padre Pio shrine there where you live or close to where you live. And I was able to get that Padre Pio oil and I've shared it around with some people. Um, Becky says, I've heard some amazing things about that place, Joanne, and sending blessings and love. Good morning, Josie. Josephine is here. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Prachetta. Oh, what a delight to have all of you in here this morning. I love Saturdays. Thank you, Prachetta, for being here. Good morning or evening to you. Erica Hoppy says, yes, focusing on fun. Yeah, let's make it a fun day. Do something fun. Whatever you can envision, and then do it. Make it possible. I love that. I'm wondering if I'm going to have a visit from Annie Banani today. Is she on here? Yes, she is on here. Annie, I know you had mentioned possibly coming to see me this weekend, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. I would love to see you. All right, so what else is going on? You are here. I see your name. Uh, y'all are so awesome. And Kathy says, that's wonderful, Suzanne. And I'm going to use it next week before work. Sometimes I'll just put it on my wrist because I'm off from my hands. And so I can know that it's always there, put it on. Prachetta says, I heard Leo Harley's reel where he recited a very powerful Indian mantra. Ma'am, you should hear it. I did hear it. I was singing right along with you, Leo. That is a very powerful short that any of us can do. And you can do it and playing it as long as you want. I just loved it. Okay, so let's get a tiny book reading and guess what? Guess what? Yes, I do. I have it in Spanish. So if you know anybody that could use this book translated into the Spanish version, I don't know why it's fuzzy. I think I'm going to have to adjust this. Hang on. Let me adjust the camera and adjust the blurriness. There, that should be better. And then you can see the tiny book in Spanish in all its glory, because I've got the real thing, not the proof copy. This came in yesterday, and if you can read Spanish, then you'll see that it is the same as the English version. I love it. It's translated by our Lily Ortega. And there's the back of it. I wish I could read Spanish. I'd read to you out of this book, but I can't. So if you would like to have one, they're available on Amazon. I've been trying to get hold of Lily. I know she's been in Mexico, but I would love to have her help me introduce it to the world and speak in Spanish as we do so. It is exciting, isn't it, Suzanne? I just love the gift that Lily gave by doing that. Okay, so what else we got? Auntie Jean came in. Yay! And Jean says, que bueno, which I think that means beautiful. I don't know. Okay, so Leo says it's an amazing and powerful mantra. It raises our vibration instantly. It sure does, because I was singing right along with you, Leo. And thank you for putting the words on that little video so that I could do that. Perchetta wants page 23. Okay. And good morning, Brookie. Brookie's here. And little Max. How's our Maxwell doing? I know his auntie Blue Jean got to meet him recently, and I was so happy to see the two of them together. And Kathy Hand says, I like that idea, Teri. I will put it on my wrist and maybe on my forehead to enlighten and guide me, especially while doing difficult lab techniques. Besides, I'll wear gloves and wash my hands frequently. Yeah, that was my thought, that if it's on the wrist, I know that it's not going to go away anytime soon. So, yeah, just a thought. And Brookie says, we are enjoying our final day in Vermont. It's been such a beautiful visit and has gone by so fast. We are so grateful for all the friends and family we got to see, however short or long the visit may have been. Oh, I can understand that for sure. I was just with family in Kentucky, and wow, the time flew by, and I felt like I needed at least another week to be there with them. I believe that Leo's Reel is on TikTok. I think I saw it there, but it may also be on Facebook. Okay, and Perchetta says, yes, actually, it's the most popular and powerful mantra. It clears negativity. Perchetta, can you type in the words to that mantra into the chat? And that way we can all see it and recognize it when we go look up Leo. Oh, Jean says it means how good, not the best Spanish. Well, I don't know any, so you're way ahead of me. And I'm so grateful to our Auntie Jean Lorio. How are you feeling, Jean? I'm so glad to see you here this morning, and I hope you're doing well. And Brookie says, Max has met a lot of new people and brought smiles to so many faces. We are so blessed and love you all. We love you right back. And Prachetta said, we do the mantra every day, 108 times, both me and Prachir. I love that. And Kathy wants message 2 on page 23. Okay. And Suzanne says, I put holy water on my heart chakra area also. I love that. Kathy, no wonder you are so blessed lately. I love you, my friend. That's so sweet. And Leo says, it's on my Facebook profile, but you can Google it. It's called the Gayatri Mantra. I love that mantra. I've been doing it for years, not consistently, but I need to. I think I'm going to start that tradition of doing it every day. And thank you, Leo, for that. Oh, I would love that, Prochetta. What a great idea. We can, here, I'll just put it up on the screen so you all can all see her comment. That we can invite Leo and Jasmine on one morning on the cuppa. I would love that. Let's do it. Okay. So message number, was it 2, Kathy? Lost your message already. I'm looking. I think you said number 2. Yes, message 2. Okay. On page 23. Thank you, Prochetta. And yes, let me know. And Leo, let me know. Let's do a morning where we do that mantra 108 times. I love that idea. Oh, Auntie Jean, you would feel better if you could hold Max in your lap. I bet. Babies are healing for sure. All right, page 23, message number 2. We encourage you to live every moment with love in your heart and joy in your life. You will take the love and the joy with you as you enter the light. So make the most of every experience. What a beautiful message. I absolutely love this. I want to just write that out and put it on a mirror somewhere so I see it every day as a reminder. And I think this is a message full of hope to live every moment with love in your heart and joy in your life. If we strive just for that, if that is our goal every day, if we wake up and that's the thing that we say, I want today, I want love in my heart and joy in my life. What a beautiful thing to strive for, isn't it? And, it goes right along with the message that the angels gave last night of keeping it simple. And if we have love in our heart and joy in our life, then things are going to flow. And when we reach some of those restrictions and constraints and the rules that we have to abide by, then it goes with ease and grace. And we can look and say, do I agree with that? Am I in accord with whatever that rule is, whatever that restriction is? Do I believe in it? And if it's not helping us, then what can we do about it? How can we make something a bit better in this world so that we can all have a world that works for all of us? That's my dream, is to have a world where we all can get along and make it a sustainable world that's going to be here for our children, for our children's children, for generations to come. And you probably heard me say this before, and I'll say it many more times. Whatever we're doing in this lifetime, however we're showing up, what energy we're putting forth, it goes forward 7 generations. This is the teaching and the belief of the indigenous people, that it doesn't just affect us. I used to ask, what does it matter? What does it matter if I'm angry or if I'm living a life where I'm not respectful of others and holding an energy of love? What does it matter? And that's why it matters. because it doesn't just affect me. Everything I do, everything I say, all of my footsteps and my footprints that I leave here on earth, it goes forward 7 generations. That's a lot of energy. And that also means that we're being affected by our ancestors and what they did in their generation, going back 7 years. So just envision what was happening in those generations. There was a lot of war, there was a lot of conflict, there was poverty. Oh my gosh, there were vows and all kinds of happenings, and all of that came forward to us. But it doesn't have to bowl us over, it doesn't have to keep us restrained, because we can change. It's like the buck stops here. Let's stop that energy flow of restrictions, of lack, mentalities, of not feeling our power. This is how we stop it. This is how we turn it around. We pivot away from that low vibration energy and we move into an empowerment energy. And again, it sounds simple because it is simple, because this is the teaching from the angels, it's the teaching from our ascended masters, from our ancestors, from those gurus who teach us so much about life, to just stop all of that nonsense and say, I don't agree with that. I'm going to change. I'm going to live my life the way I want to see this world, being happy, being joyful, having fun, playing. We can change it. We can be the change we want to see. We most definitely can. And I'm working hard at that for myself and for others. Yes, the perfect world. Absolutely, Erica. I agree. And Kathy says, I felt the same way. I highlighted it in my tiny book. I want love in my heart and joy in my life. Let's do some product with that. Let's do a T-shirt and maybe coffee mugs or something along that line, because I think this is an important message for us to look at every day and to adhere to. Joy, love in my heart and joy in my life. And Suzanne says we can handle situations with grace and compassion. Absolutely. And thank you, Deirdre, for sharing the website, 10 million for world peace. I don't know if they've updated it yet. We have a beautiful banner that's going on that website. And last time I checked, it wasn't live yet. I saw it yesterday in our meeting, and it's so beautiful. Annie, you're listening for sure. Good. And Auntie Jean says, thank you, Prachetta, for sending the mantra. Everyone, she just sent it on Messenger. Okay. Well, let me see if I can copy and paste it then. Oh, she sent the one that Leo does. Okay. Thank you, Prachetta, for doing that. All right. And if somebody wants to type in the words Leo, Prachetta, then put them into the message here. Just type it in. I don't know if I can do it or not. Let me just see if I can try. I'm looking for it. Okay, see if I can get it up here for you all. Yeah, I think I can do that, Prochetta. I can try. Hang on. I'm trying to get this so you all can see it. There it is. It's streaming across the bottom of the screen. And let me get back to you. Let me see if I can do that. Yes, I know there are English interpretations of it. Oh, there you go, Leo. Thank you. Leo just put it up also. And let's see if I can play that reel. Thank you all for playing with me this morning as I try to get this going. I can't hear it. Okay, let me see if I can share it. Yes, it's called the Gayatri Mantra, and it is interpreted in English. Prachudaya Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Prachudaya Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodaya Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodaya Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodaya Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodaya Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodaya. Oh my goodness. I could listen to that all day. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, and thank you, Prochetta, for bringing that to our attention this morning. And I did put the English interpretation, and so did somebody else from Enlightened World Network. Thank you, whoever's on YouTube that did that. Good morning, Darlene Osei. Thank you for being here. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed that. And it's perfect to take us into our prayers today. So if you have anything that you would like to share, and yeah, isn't it beautiful? Thank you all. Was a great job that he did on that. Yeah, the more you listen to it, the more the words just get ingrained in you, and you're just doing it. Just like with any mantra, you just get that familiarity with it. So, all right. So if you have anything that we need to pay attention to lift you up in prayer, please type that into the comments now. And let's remember our hope, lifting up hope very high, lifting up Joanne's mom and her family that's trying to help her get the help that she needs. And there's our Deirdre with our beautiful prayer in the mornings. Prayers for all humans and animals, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking. Absolutely. Anyone else that we know that's going through something right now? Our Auntie Jean recovering her procedure, and let's pray for an absolute miraculous recovery from that for you, Jean. Right, Kathy Hand? I think you'll find yourself saying the words after a while, after you listen. There's also a beautiful version of that by Debbie Pramal, and you can listen to that on YouTube. I love her voice. All right, so let's go into our hearts then. And just breathe in. Just take a moment. Just remember how you felt when you were listening to that beautiful mantra. Go into that feeling again. Hold it in your heart. And just go to that place where there is only love. Let's go there together. Just invite the breath in. Invite love from the great central sun, bringing it fully into your being. And just allow it to sit there for a moment. Just immerse in that love. It's pure, unconditional. There is no judgment. There's no criticism. You're safe to just sit with that love. It's not going to attack. It's not going to make you feel small. It's going to lift you up, bringing your energy higher, 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 and higher yet. As my beautiful friend Sharon Stroud would say. So let's go to that high vibration energy and just be. Just sit in the love. Welcome it into your heart. Let that be what your daily mantra is. I want love in my heart and joy in my life. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And let's lift up every prayer request. Everyone who has given us a loved one's name, given us some, in some cases, situations. There are some animals that we're lifting up. Just love on those beautiful, beautiful prayer requests. And let's ask for our Creator to look on each one and just whatever is for the best and highest good, let that be what comes to light. Let's trust and believe that everything is working perfectly. Let's believe that there is a divine plan in each of those people's lives, those humans, animals, nature, whatever it is we're lifting up. There's a divine plan for each of us in our lives. And the more we can get in touch with our heart center, the more we see it. So let's do that. Let's really fully envelop this feeling of love, this light that shines through a channel straight from the divine into our heart. See it, envision it, See the channel coming into your crown chakra, traveling down to your heart, and that light anchoring into your heart. Just allow it. Allow it to be there. Allow it to change you. If there's something that's going on that you're ready to release and let go, this can be life-changing to bring that light so that you can see the situation more clearly. You can let go and release and be all that you can be in the light. You can be full of that joy every day. Every day. Whenever I open my eyes, I just give gratitude. I just laugh because I know that I have another day to play with. I have another day to enjoy and to shine. So right now, feel that gratitude in your heart. Feel the love in your heart. And let's just send that forward. Let's send it first to the Creator and to all of divinity, to Divine Mother, to all the masters, the ancestors, to Jesus, whoever you hold in your heart, whoever you envision when you think of the power that's greater than any other power. Just send love. What we give, we get. So if you're sending love, if you're sending honor and respect, you get that back. And let's send it right now to each other. We do this every day, every morning. And we do it on a countdown. So let me get the words. Thank you for going into your heart with me. I felt that. I felt all of us in cohesion going into that place that's only love and light. Only love and light is welcome here in my heart, in my life, in my energy. You can say that every day. You can set that intention. Only love and light. So on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And let's show some love to our pirate. Who wants to shout out to our Ricky this morning and bring him in here and love on him? Because he's still with us. He's still a huge part of this family. And let's always include Rick. Every day, let's include him when we're shouting out love and light. All right, so I'm missing a lot of comments here. Kathy says, we feel Colin is drifting further into darkness. His trial is in mid-August. Let's lift him up and chant for him to have light in his life. Leo says, I'm doing mantra reels to teach and encourage people to recite them, as I'll be hosting kirtan ceremonies and sound healing. The first one will be on the 8th of August, Lionsgate. Ooh, I want to plan something special for Lionsgate this year. I'll be here in New Orleans, and that will be amazing. And speaking of planning, we are planning an event for Peace Day, September 21st, and it may be in South Florida. Leo, I would love for you to be involved in that. I need a committee to help us work on it. So a committee of Floridians, whoever would like to step up and help us get this event solidified and on calendars. And Kathy says, my niece in Philadelphia does sound healing too. Awesome. Luna May. You've mentioned her before, Kathy. I would love to hear that. EIWP and AAA. Thank you, Deirdre. And here we go. Annie, Banani, thank you. I love you. Mr. Charles, thank you for being here this morning. Isabel, Andrea, Prochetta, love you so much, Prochetta. Deirdre, and Leo. And thank you, Charlie. I hope you have a beautiful day too. And there's for our pirate, Ricky. Thank you. I love you. We're going to say that's what that translates to. Our yarg is going to be thank you. I love you from our Rick every day. And Kathy Hand, thank you. I love you. Auntie Jean. There's our Hope. Oh, hello, sweet Hope. Thank you. We love you so much. We just lifted you in prayer, Hope. I hope you felt that. And here's a big thank you. I love you from our Ricky Arg. Suzanne, thank you. I love you. Pat Moss. Our Brookie Brook. We didn't have our Blue Jean on this morning, so let's send her extra love today. And Catherine Kovacs and reaching out to Ricky with some love. Erica Hoppy, we love you too. Yes, Leo, let's do a sound healing. Let's do some drumming. Let's do some chanting. Let's make it an absolutely beautiful peace day this year. And Kathy says, I do miss Pirate Rick. He always had nice comments on my Facebook posts. Well, he is showing himself in a big way. And I'm so happy about that he is so here with us on the morning show. And Josie, we love you immensely and so happy that you are here. All right, so let's take a vote here, you guys. Would you rather I play the Morning Cuppa Joy song by Leo or the mantra to take us out of here? So you all decide, and I'll leave it up to you. Whatever you would like to do. And I'll give you a minute to decide that. The popular vote will win. And then we'll get out of here and get on with our day. And I hope you have absolutely wonderful, beautiful Saturday today. It is the weekend. Do something fun. Kuan Yin wants us to play. So how can you get in the spirit of play today? All right, so I'm still waiting. I know there's a lag, but come on, you guys. Do you want the mantra or do you want our Cuppa Joy song? Did everybody leave? Okay, here we go. I see mantra, 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 mantra. I love it. And one Cuppa Joy song. All right, so we'll 2 Cuppa Joy songs. All right, so how about if we do a couple more rounds of the mantra and then I'll play the Cuppa Joy. Does that sound good? All right, so let me grab Leo again.
Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodaya Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling off from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Give me
right. Thank you, Leo, for blessing us this morning so much. We love you. And I hope that your day is going to be amazing. Go out and play. Remember what the angels and what Kuan Yin said. Keep it simple and just do what's in your heart. Fill your heart full of love today and joy and laugh. I will see you all tomorrow on Afternoon Cuppa Joy. And I pray that you have a most beautiful, blessed rest of your day and night until then. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.